Reporting verbs. Statements. I didn't pay the bill, said John. The simplest way to report a statement is to use a verb like say, admit, or explain, followed by a that clause. John explained that he hadn't paid the bill. I didn't pay the bill, said John to his wife. If we know the person who's being addressed, then we can report the statement using tell and an indirect object. John told his wife that he hadn't paid the bill. Another way to report a statement is to use a verb like admit or deny, followed by a gerund. John admitted not paying the bill. I'm sorry I didn't pay the bill, said John. Here we can use the verb apologize with the preposition for. John apologized for not paying the bill. You didn't pay the bill, said John's wife to him. To report this statement, we can use the verb accuse with the preposition of. John's wife accused him of not paying the bill. Questions. Did you pay the bill? Said John's wife to him. To report a question, I can use a verb like ask or want to know, followed by if or a question word, and then the subject and the verb. The word order here is important. John's wife asked him if he had paid the bill. Why didn't you pay the bill? Said John's wife to him. John's wife wanted to know why he hadn't paid the bill. Imperatives, requests, and suggestions. Don't pay the bill, said John's wife to him. To report an imperative, I use a verb like warn, tell, or advise, followed by an object and an infinitive with to. John's wife told him not to pay the bill. Will you please pay the bill? Said John's wife to him. This is a request, and I can report it with the verbs want or ask, followed by an object and an infinitive with to. John's wife asked him to pay the bill. Why don't you pay the bill? Said John's wife to him. The best way to report a suggestion is to use the verb suggest, followed by a that clause with should. John's wife suggested that he should pay the bill. Let's have a look at a few examples. I was living in London at the time, he explained. This is a statement, and we can report it using the verb point out. He pointed out that he had been living in London at the time. Do you think you could turn down the music? The verb wonder introduces an indirect question. I wonder if you would mind turning down the music. If I were you, I'd keep my temper, she said to me. I can report this using the verb advise. She advised me not to lose my temper. Everyone said the delay was the project manager's fault. I can report this using the verb blame, followed by an object and the preposition for. Everyone blamed the project manager for the delay.